The Southern Song period, 1127 to 1279, is not only one of the most turbulent and challenging eras in Chinese history, but also a testament to the resilience and creativity of a civilization amid adversity. Born from the fall of the Northern Song, the Southern Song entered history in a state of profound loss and diminished prestige, yet rose with determination to survive in an unstable world. In 1127, the Northern Song collapsed to the Jurchen-led Jin Dynasty, with Emperors Huizong and Qinzong taken as captives. Emperor Gaozong Zhaogo, son of Qinzong, retreated south to establish a new capital in Linnan, modern-day Hangzhou, marking a shift in Song strategy. The Song Dynasty, which had once aggressively expanded, now refocused on safeguarding its remaining territories, building a model of governance centered on internal development and defense, while striving to stabilize its internal affairs. The Southern Song could not escape a tense relationship with the Jin Dynasty. In an effort to secure temporary peace along its borders, the Southern Song signed the Shaoxing Treaty in 1142, agreeing to tribute payments and acknowledging Jin's supremacy. Although this treaty provided a temporary reprieve from large-scale invasions, it underscored the Southern Song's weakened international standing, as they had little choice but to accept peace on Jin's terms. However, the geopolitical landscape soon shifted with the emergence of the Mongols in the early 13th century. The Mongol Empire, with its military might and tactical prowess, swiftly conquered vast territories, threatening the Jin Dynasty from the north. Initially, the Southern Song saw an opportunity in the Mongols, forming an alliance with them to overthrow the Jin. This, however, proved a strategic error. Once the Jin were eradicated, the Mongols turned on the Southern Song, leaving them defenseless against an adversary of unprecedented strength. Although the Southern Song's diplomatic approach showed flexibility, it lacked foresight, underestimating both the power and ambition of the Mongols. This miscalculation ultimately left the dynasty vulnerable. Amid constant external threats, the Southern Song pursued essential military reforms. Unlike the Northern Song, which relied heavily on aristocratic officers, the Southern Song expanded recruitment to include commoners, creating a diversified defensive force, particularly in its navy, renowned for its formidable naval power. The Southern Song deployed well-equipped warships along key rivers and coastal areas, providing a secure southern border and a resilient defense against smaller-scale incursions by the Jin and later the Mongols. However, despite these improvements, the Southern Song military was no match for the skilled and agile Mongol cavalry. Furthermore, the Southern Song's rigid defensive strategies hindered its ability to adapt quickly when facing a highly organized and strategically advanced army like that of the Mongols. In addition to its military policies, the Southern Song enacted robust social measures and cultivated a flourishing economy. The economy reached remarkable heights, especially in maritime trade. The relocation of the capital southward granted the Southern Song a geographical advantage along international sea routes, turning ports like Hangzhou, Fuzhou, and Quanzhou into some of East Asia's busiest trade hubs. Merchants from far-flung regions, such as Southeast Asia, India, the Middle East, and even Europe, flocked to these ports. Highly sought-after Chinese goods, such as silk, porcelain, tea, and crafts, became popular worldwide, generating substantial revenue for the court and fueling national prosperity. A revolutionary advancement in finance also emerged with the introduction of paper money. Paper currency alleviated the burden on precious metal reserves and facilitated large-scale commercial transactions, revolutionizing trade practices. However, wartime demands and unregulated issuance of paper money led to severe inflation, undermining the currency's value. Without stringent controls over the money supply, inflation worsened, destabilizing the economy and impacting citizens' lives, thereby eroding the state's financial strength. While the Southern Song faced persistent military and economic challenges, this era also saw cultural and intellectual prosperity. Confucianism flourished through the examination system, creating a well-educated bureaucracy loyal to the court. The system offered opportunities for scholars from all social classes, establishing an intellectual aristocracy that helped stabilize governance. Yet, Confucianism's dominance fostered a conservative outlook, rendering the bureaucracy inflexible. Song officials prioritized social stability over innovation, resulting in a rigid administrative system that struggled to address contemporary issues, particularly necessary military and economic reforms. The Southern Song period also witnessed a golden age in literature and the arts. Renowned poets like Lu Yu and Xianqiji produced deeply emotional works, expressing patriotism, sorrow over the empire's decline, and anxiety for its future. Song poetry transcended personal emotion, serving as a reflection on the nation's fate during a tumultuous era. Visual arts and calligraphy flourished, especially inkwash painting. Prominent artists like Ma Yuan and Xia Gui depicted breathtaking landscapes that harmonized nature with philosophical ideals, blending Confucian reverence for nature with contemplative themes. Alongside these cultural achievements, the Southern Song era brought remarkable scientific and technological advances, particularly in maritime exploration and printing. Innovations in shipbuilding and the invention of the compass enabled the Southern Song to expand its trade network and reach distant lands, enriching geographic knowledge. The Song Dynasty also advanced printing technology, facilitating the mass production of books and the dissemination of knowledge. Song medical scholars compiled invaluable medical texts, documenting herbal medicine and therapeutic methods, thus enhancing public health and improving people's lives. These scientific advancements not only signified technological progress, but also reflected a thriving intellectual climate ready to meet the challenges of the age. However, the Southern Song's accomplishments in economics, culture, and science could not prevent its ultimate collapse under the Mongol threat. With superior strategy and overwhelming power, Mongol forces easily breached Song defensive lines, defeating Song armies with relentless momentum. The Southern Song's reliance on fortified defenses and outposts proved ineffective against the highly organized and mobile Mongol cavalry. Furthermore, the government's conservative and bureaucratic mindset inhibited essential reforms, leaving the court unprepared to face this existential threat. The prolonged war with the Mongols drained state resources, eroded military morale, and ultimately led to the Southern Song's defeat at the Battle of Yamen in 1279. The fall of the Southern Song did not merely mark the end of a dynasty. It concluded a centuries-old cultural and ideological era. Yet, the Southern Song's legacy endures, not only in its artistic, intellectual, and cultural achievements, but also as a cautionary tale of the perils of conservatism. It serves as a powerful reminder of the need for adaptability and innovation in a rapidly changing world. Through its years of glory and eventual downfall, the Southern Song demonstrated that a dynasty's true strength lies not only in military and political power, but also in cultural depth, intellectual vibrancy, and resilience in spirit.